Hello, I'm Christy Nelson, and welcome back to 5 Talk Street. And joining me now is Gloria Boenker. She's the director of the Quint Boenker Preemie Survival Foundation, a local organization committed to helping the nursing staffs and families with premature babies in neonatal intensive care units. And Gloria, thank you so much for joining us today. Now, you have a very touching story, and of course this foundation is named for your son, who was born in 2007. So tell us about Quint.
He was born February 13th, 2007. I'd been diagnosed with severe preeclampsia at actually around 18 weeks of pregnancy. I ended up delivering at 24. We did bed rest, we did in and out of hospital, we did all that good stuff. When it came to the point where I was at risk, they decided to go ahead and deliver. So he was born at 11:11 that night before Valentine's Day. And we had 9 days. We had 9 awesome days. He did really good. He had a normal brain scan. He had normal echocardio. He had lungs, which is very rare for that premature. But ultimately, his intestines just weren't ready. So when they started feeding him my milk, he got an infection and happened very fast. He passed away on February 22nd. But we got to be there. The whole family got to be there, which was a blessing.
And of course, that's such a terrible thing to happen. It's so sad. But you thought that you would take that experience and help other families who are in the same situation.
Absolutely. In fact, that night, my husband's exact words were, "This is God's plan, and who are we to question it? And we got to go with it. We got to roll with it. There's a purpose." We already had a daughter. She was 2, almost 3 at the time, and we've been blessed with 2 more little girls. But just seeing all the babies down there, we had no idea it was such a huge thing. I mean, we thought 10 or 12 babies. While Quint was there was 65 babies in that NICU.
Wow.
So we just saw a need that really is never met. You just don't hear about it. You don't understand how many babies are down there.
So what did you propose to do? How did you want to help them?
My father-in-law, it was his idea. He said, "I want to make sure that we do something, and Quint's name lives on." One of the first things we thought of and did was the endowment. We did a $250,000 endowment, which was matched, so it ended up being $500,000, and that is used to buy equipment every year or any needs that the NICU might have. But another thing that we wanted to do was to make sure something's there with the babies and that they get something special. So we started doing blankets. I guess it would be the Christmas after we got the foundation formed. So now every baby that's admitted to the NICU is given a blanket. And it's just something for the babies to have. It, helps provide comfort, something for the parents to keep, for them to remember their time there. And then any other needs that they might have. Like I said, equipment, things for the nurses. The nurses are amazing, amazing people.
You said the nurses were critical in just helping you get through it.
Very, very critical. I've become very good friends with a couple of them, and when we still talk. Being there and watching them, even the daily things they do, while he was still alive and taking care of them, they fall in love with those babies. They're their moms. I mean, they really are while they're there. We can't do those things. I couldn't even touch him. They had to do it all. So they're just very, very, very special people. It takes a very special person to do it, and we want to make sure that we do everything we can to help them.
And is this at any particular hospital or?
Right now we work with Harris downtown, the downtown Fort Worth, and then we also do the Harris Southwest in Hewlin. We've had my other children were delivered there, and we're very close to those doctors and nurses over there. So we decided to reach out to them, and we have goals to do all the hospitals in the future.
That's fantastic. So the final thing, real quickly, how can people help you?
You can go to premiesurvival.org and make donations online. And 100% of donations go straight to the babies. Everything is volunteer work done. So if you give $1, $1 goes.
That's fantastic. Nice to hear that you're trying so hard to make a difference, and you are making a difference in the lives of these families in a very critical time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gloria Boenker, for joining us. And stay with us. We'll be right back with more of 5 Talk Street.